Hi, thanks so much for joining me today at Philly Fit Mind and Body. My name's Kathleen. I'll be sharing a daily dose of some mind-body medicine. Today I'd like to offer a practice in softening with tension. It's key that when we do this practice, we're softening with the tension rather than trying to force it or change it or reject it. So knowing that it's okay that we have tension in our minds and in our bodies, and practicing to be with these experiences in a supportive and caring way. It's also helpful to remember that this is totally optional. If at any point it feels unsafe or uncomfortable, it's great to just pause. Really respect that that's something you notice about yourself. Maybe take a few breaths. Maybe try it another time. There's no right or wrong way to be. But if you're ready to do a little practice around tension today, feel free to take a moment to find a comfortable seat. Whether it's sitting in a chair or lying down on the floor or a couch or a bed, whatever is helpful. And there's the option to close the eyes. If you want to keep your eyes open, again, totally fine. Maybe just letting the eyes rest on one point. I'll be closing my eyes for the practice, but see what's right for you. So whenever you're ready, just taking a pause to settle in. And if you'd like to join me, beginning with one relaxing sigh, taking a breath in and letting it out. Maybe even pausing for a few moments just to feel into the points of contact where your body meets the ground or the seat or whatever supports beneath you. And maybe with the out breath, just letting yourself sink and settle into this support. This physical reminder of being here and now and in this moment. And perhaps just taking pause to notice how you're feeling in this moment. And curious if there is any tension in the mind or the body. Maybe bringing awareness a little closer to the body. Becoming curious, maybe even in a caring way about how tension feels in the body. We might experience tension in the jaw, the neck, shoulders, sometimes in the area of the sternum, in the upper chest, or in the belly. Sometimes more than one place. So for now, just picking one place where you might be experiencing some tension. And if it feels comfortable enough, just becoming curious about the sensation of tension. Remembering you could stop at any point. Sometimes sensation has a particular shape. Sometimes it's a little more formless. Sometimes it almost like has a certain size. And sometimes it even changes as we observe it. Just noticing the sensation of tension. Sometimes it's almost like it has a texture, a smoothness or a roughness, edgy or round. Sometimes weight, light or heavy. Just curious how it is for you. And maybe seeing if we could feel the breath near the area of tension. And for now, just letting it be here as best you can, with care and support, as we practice to soften around our tension. Maybe bringing attention to the eyes now. If the eyelids are closed, you might feel the weight of the eyelids. inviting the skin and the muscle around the eyes to soften. Feeling the inner corners of the eyes soften and the outer corners. And letting the muscles of the cheeks soften. And the jaw. If the jaw is held tightly, it might be helpful just to stretch it for a moment. And then letting it rest, perhaps a little space between the teeth. Even the mouth to be at ease as best you can. As if the face as a whole could soften. And then bringing attention to the shoulders, and as the out breath happens, perhaps inviting the shoulders to sink and soften. Softening their way down through the upper arms, through the elbows, the lower arms, and even the hands. As if we could imagine the palms of our own hands softening. And the backs of the hands. This draping down, softening from the shoulders through the fingertips. Almost like there's a blanket that's just the right weight, just the right temperature, gently draped around the shoulders, inviting the body to soften. As if to soften in the muscles of the back, or to soften in the belly. And letting the torso as a whole soften. Perhaps softening the legs all the way down to the feet, as if the arches of your own feet could just relax, soften. And then bringing some attention back to the area of tension in the body. Curious about how it is now. Remembering there's not a right or wrong way to be. But meeting what's here with some care and support. While, as best we can, softening around. As if the body as a whole could just let go a little bit. Sink in and settle in. Maybe the experience of tension has changed, and maybe it hasn't. But meeting what's here with this care and kind invitation to soften. Again and again, moment by moment. Perhaps bringing some awareness into the breath. Maybe we feel the breath in and around areas of tension. Or maybe just a few moments, feeling how the body gently moves with the breath. And we'll end this practice with one relaxing sigh. As you're ready, taking a breath in and letting it go. If the eyes are closed, of course, you're welcome to keep them closed or opening the eyes when you're ready. So just taking pause to notice how you're doing in your mind and in your body. And remembering that it's okay that we have tension, difficult moments in the mind and the body. But doing what we can, when we can, to settle in and soften and meet this experience with gentleness and care. Feel free to write with any questions or comments. I do hope this practice has been helpful for you. Feel free to visit the other practices we have here at Philly Fit Mind and Body, many different ways to take care of yourself. So take care, be well, and thank you.